Hi guys, it's Rob. We have got to the final video number 11 on the shortcut blogging course, and this is a summary. And it's in fact very simple. This blogging shortcut course was going to happen anyway. What happened though is about a week ago or more, I saw a blog post that I followed in detail, and I saw the proof, the rankings, the images, that this guy, in the space of 2 months, by doing 2 blog posts a day, and that's all they did, by literally 2 pages a day, they ranked up to 10,500 keywords within 2 months. And they claim that their success was extremely careful keyword research. In other words, they chose keywords with huge search numbers. I think they were talking 50 to 80,000 or more per month. Not only that, there were a lot of keywords related to that specific niche. Point number 3 is that there was not that much competition in that niche. Now, I say that casually because I did, and it is, but it's real. Okay, so yes, their success relates to that. On top of it all, they did a minimum of 2 posts every single day. They made sure pages, call them posts pages. So they published 2 pages fully every single day, from literally as soon as their website was handed to them. They paid to have it built, and so within a couple of days it was handed to them, and then they just went off. And in fact, he has users, other people doing the content, but it didn't matter. It's what it did. Minimum of 2 backlinks is all he got. And he claims that his user experience was something that he paid a lot of attention to. He was forever checking BuzzSumo and other things to see that it was okay. But within that, without any of the Pinterest or other marketing that I'm telling you must use, he literally got these 10,500 keywords ranked inside of 2 months. Now, if you can get inside of 2 months, those few thousand visitors a day, a month, 2 or 3,000 visitors a month, you are already heading for success. So I'm saying that you might not be earning a full-time living in 2 months, but if you stick to this, the bottom line is these guys were rewarded with consistent work, as opposed to backlinking being the secret. If you are struggling, by the way, then go off and buy backlinks. Don't buy rubbish ones, buy the good ones. Ask me where, and pay for them, rather than doing outreach. At the same time, do outreach if it works for you. For me, the backlink system, it's in my training, is the easiest. It's to put together an infographic that you've worked on, I'm not joking, for 3 days. It must be the perfect infographic. It must be one that when your opposition or influencers in your niche see it, that they cry with happiness. And then you reach out to them and say, look, here's a perfect infographic for your subjects, and yeah, if you can just give me a backlink. And pretty soon you'll have 5 or 10 backlinks once you've spent those 2 or 3 or 4 days putting together a very powerful infographic. But when you do and send it out, you don't have to keep producing it. In other words, you can put it out onto 10 places and get 10 very powerful backlinks back to your site, and that alone will, in your 3rd month, if that's where you go. In other words, if you go 2 months hoping and nothing's happening, do those backlinks in the 3rd month, and by the 4th month you'll be shooting to page 1 on dozens of long tail keywords. So this 2 postal pages a day, I can't resist it. You want to go fast? Put up 10 pages a day, but don't copy and paste. Don't put rubbish up. But in other words, maybe, here we go, set up a group with other bloggers and do it as a team. The only hiccup to that, and I'll tell you this very carefully, is there are always going to be the ones who work twice as hard as the others, and you just have to accept it, and warn people that, look, if you don't do if you've got 5 bloggers and each doing 2 pages a day, at the end of a week, you can already spot that somebody's never going to do their 2 page, and tell them, look, John, sorry, my man, it's lovely, but you're out of here. And if you're really clever, you've got 2 other guys lined up, and you make it very clear that as soon as you start to fade and you stop blogging, you're out. You don't share in any more of the future profits. As long as they're in the system, if there's a shared profit at the end of that month, everybody gets their share. But let's say now it's 6 months down the line, blogger number 2 and 3 in your group has bailed. But now the website has grown to where you're literally making $40,000 a month. The blogger number 2 and 3 aren't going to get their $8,000. No, they left. And if they're not paying or getting other people to add their content, they only get paid up until they leave. There's no buyout or anything at that point. Anyway, so you'd have to discuss that with your thing and set up an agreement that works for all of you and carry on. One of the other ways is you simply just pay the other 5 bloggers. So in other words, you outsource it to people and they write. There are people that will write you 4 or 5 blog posts a day. And it won't cost you the earth, but yes, if you've got no money, then it is the earth. Autoblog, be careful. Let me just say it can be done. I'm not going to show you how here. I might be doing an autoblogging course in the future. I'm busy testing it. I always test it. I've tested over the last 5 years by now 10 times. I've yet to find one that works, but doesn't stop me trying. What a beautiful idea. Where you build all of this, takes me a week in my case, and then I switch it on and then go lie down. And at the end of the month, at the end of the second month, third month, I start to earn 2,000, then 4,000, then 10,000. Really? I want to see it happening. Okay, so I think that covers it, everything, guys. I need you to remember this. Consistency is key. 2 pages a day, 10 to 20 pins. At least 2 posts or pages a day, and some kind of social media sharing. So if you're not doing the pins, but it would be silly, because Pinterest alone, with a few weeks, and let's not say 2 weeks, but let's say 3 months of consistent 20 pins a day. Good pins, not rubbish. If you did 20 pins a day for 2 or 3 months, there will be a point where you're getting 2 million impressions. And from that 2 million, 20, 30, 40 clicks a day. 100, who knows? 100 targeted clicks a day. Well, it's 10 sales, at a profit of $10 each. That's, $100 a day. You've got your income. So that's it. I'm out of here. I'm starting to just repeat what I said. So guys, do it. Keep doing it. And yeah, may the blogging gods be with you. I'm out of here. Take care. Cheers.